Hi there, BookTube! My name is SailorMoon, practically. My name is Christina and today I'm here to do the nicest video of this season, probably, because I'm gonna take part in a wonderful kind of readathon that's taking place here on BookTube starting the 1st of October and till the 15th of October. So we have 2 weeks for the most marvelous kind of readathon ever, because it's the Cozyathon. I mean, how great is it to put together books and coziness? And as you may see from my mug of tea, and here I have deliciously smelling tea. It's peach and mango and it's so good. It's a black tea, and from my cozy, fluffy, kinda softest ever sweater, I'm taking part in the Cozyathon. This readathon has been created by lovely Sylvia, and if you're not following her, please go down below and check her channel because she's amazing. She's so passionate about what she's doing, and this idea is just amazing for those of us who are always stressed and are always taking readathons and so on, sometimes even a little bit too seriously, so we're sometimes stressed even about reading, which is not good for our hobby because it's still a hobby. So if you want to take part in it, please let me know if you want to join down below. It would be very nice to do it together. And now let me tell you what I'm gonna read and which are the challenges. So first of all, why am I looking like Sailor Moon? I don't even know. I just decided to channel my inner Sailor Moon, probably. So let me know down below if you've watched the Sailor Senshis anime, or if you've read the manga, or I don't know, the newest anime, the crystal version, or the old anime, and which was your favorite sailor, and who are you most similar to, because it's not always the same. The favorite one isn't really always the one to which you're most similar. So let me know down below. I know that it's not relevant to the Cozyathon, but hey, I'm getting into the spirit of doing whatever I want, so let me know just down below. I don't know why I'm so... Probably because it's my first Sunday at home and I'm relaxing and my brain is doing strange things. Anyways, let's get to the readathon. So the Cozyathon has 15 requests, and you actually may cherry pick the ones that you want to do, leaving outside the ones that you're not willing to do for whatever reason. And the first one is to read in a coffee shop. Now, I live in a very small city, so we don't really have many coffee shops. I have a couple, but it's quite difficult for me to go there during my day because I have quite a tight schedule at work. But at the beginning of October I will start to go to the university, and at university we actually have a coffee shop inside of the university, so I will probably read something before the start of the lessons. Request number 2 is to read in a bathtub. I will try and see how it happens. I'm also afraid to read in a bathtub. Have you ever done it? Is it even safe, like, for the book? Okay, I usually don't let my books fall down, but yet, if it happens, I don't know, I will see if I will try to do this one. The third request is to read an entire book by candlelight, and I love this idea. I used to read a lot as a child by candlelight, because back then I lived in Ukraine and sometimes we had no light in the evening because all the lights all around were turned off. So I read by candlelight. Now I try to spare my eyes because I work a lot on the computer, so I know that the eyes are the first to suffer from it. So for this challenge I've chosen a short book. It's a short story written by Marianne Zimmer Bradley, Le Tre Candele, which in English is The Gratitude of Kings, and Here you have actually a story with one of the characters who creates magical candles, so I think that it's perfectly fitting for this kind of challenge. Request number 4 is to read while wearing fluffy socks and a cozy jumper. So basically I may start right now, because when I'm home I'm always wearing fluffy kind of socks. So these right now are my fluffy socks. They are greenish and they are just soft and they keep my feet warm because my feet tend to get cold so easily. Request number 5 is to read while listening to relaxing music, and this is an easy one for me because I often read while listening to music. For example, right now I'm reading Lost in a Book, so the story from Beauty and the Beast, and while reading I'm listening to the whole soundtrack of the cartoon, the Disney movie and the Broadway show, so it's a perfectly immersive kind of experience. Request number 6 is to read while sipping a comforting hot beverage of your choice. And again, this is an easy one for me. I often read while sipping some hot tea. This is my favorite beverage of all. Sometimes during autumn/winter I start to drink hot chocolate, but usually I prefer to drink tea. Request number 7 is to read a chapter first thing in the morning. Well, this is something that I'm not used to do. Usually I read more in the evening, but I can try. I definitely can try to do it because it can be nice to start a morning with a nice book, just relax a little bit and not to check immediately your phone and to start your day in a hectic kind of way. Request number 8 is to read a book purely for escapism, and this is something that I usually do. This is one of the reasons why I'm reading. Not the main reason, but yet it's something that I do quite often. Request number 9 is to read a book with the word chocolate in the title, and I checked my bookshelves and I have nothing except for books full of recipes, so I don't think that this is the meaning of this kind of request. So I went with Chocolat, written by Joanne Harris. It came to my mind because a close friend of mine, she just finished reading this book and she really enjoyed it. I remember watching the movie, it was nice, but I actually never read the book, and there's even a sequel, I believe, to this novel. So now I'm quite curious, and actually it can be a nice moment to read it. Request number 10 is to read a book with an autumnal cover, and here I will go with a book that I've already shown you in a previous video while I was speaking about books that I want to read in autumn, and it will be the first book in the Fairy Oak trilogy. I really want to get to read this one. It's very autumnal to me, and the inside is even more autumnal if it's even possible, so with these kind of illustrations, and I can't wait to get to read this one. It will be quite an easy and quite a quick read, so I believe that I will be able to finish it in a couple of weeks. Request number 11 is to reread an all-time favorite, and here it's just perfect because I'm still rereading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, because I actually started it in September, but September, as I already said, was quite a horrible month. As far as reading is concerned, for me, I had almost no time and I had no possibility to bring this beautiful book with me because it's a beautiful edition and I don't want to ruin it, and it's too big to fit in a bag or anywhere else. So I will go on rereading it. Request 12 is one that I will probably skip because it's listen to an audiobook while baking. Now you have to know that I'm horrible in the kitchen. I mean, it's not me. It's just that the kitchen hates me and I don't like it back, basically. No, just kidding. It's just that I'm not so good at cooking and at baking even more. My mom is perfect at it. I'm not. So maybe I may help my mom while listening to an audiobook. Will it fit? I don't know. Will I do it? I don't know, but I will try. Request number 13 is do exercise for at least half an hour while listening to an audiobook. And this is something that I actually do very often. I often listen to audiobooks while doing some physical exercises, so that will be nice. And probably for this one I will try to find Chocolat as an audiobook, maybe, or I will start to listen to the second book of the Raven Boys series, because it's again something that screams autumn to me, so why not? Request number 14 is treat yourself to a book you've been craving for a long time, and I won't fulfill this one because I just recently bought those books that I extracted from my jar, so I already bought some books and I need to really stop buying more books, so I will try and refrain myself from buying new books. And the final request is give a comforting book to someone who's going through a rough time. And probably in this case I need to buy myself a book, because let's face it, this past month has been very bad in some ways, but it's not about me, so I will try and figure out to whom may I give a book as a gift, because it's always the nicest thing ever to give a book to someone who will appreciate it back and who will love it. So these were the 15 requests for the Cozyathon. Thank you so much as always for watching me rambling for minutes and minutes. I appreciate so much each and every of your comments and of your likes. They mean the world to me, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye! Ciao! Shiny makeup! Bye!